Hello and welcome to the big question with SnG comedy. And today's question is,
where is Adar? Holy. What did he say?
Where is Adar?
Not playing Holi.
That's a small question.
No, this is going to be our Holi special podcast. We must have touched upon it at some point in time, but we are going to touch upon it again because ये हमारा channel है और हम जो भी कर सकते हैं क्योंकि Holi है. Okay, no, let's start with what the fuck is Holi.
He's like, I'm going to decide.
Let's figure out what the fuck is Holi, Katie. First tell me.
What the fuck is Holi?
Yeah, Katie has a great Holi story. I mean, it's a real story.
About
which
Holi in general.
I think Holi, my favorite thing about Holi is it's the first loophole. You know, lawyer loopholes. So the guy who got screwed over or who died in the end, and why we celebrate Holi, him and his sister, the king, he got died in a very interesting way. So he had a boon. And all our mythology, all problems start with a boon, by the way. Any story you see in Hindi mythology, someone gets a boon and then the story starts that way.
And then it becomes a curse.
Yeah. And so the boon was, and I'm going to do a very hash job of this because I don't remember it very well, but he could not die inside or outside. He could not die on the ground or on the sky.
He could not die inside or outside what? A house?
It was a boon.
You can't die indoors or outdoors.
Indoors or outdoors.
Okay, which means you can't die any doors.
Yeah.
So wait now.
No, wait.
So I'll tell you the whole story. This king was given a boon. He could not die indoors, outdoors. He could not die, and there are more caveats. He could not die up or down in the sky or on the ground. Okay. He could not be killed by a man or by an animal. Okay, and there's a couple more. Oh, he could not be killed by Vastra or Shastra. Fucking remember that shit.
Vastra or Shastra.
By the way, I love this stuff.
All that is okay. Did he have an Aadhaar card? I want to ask that first.
Yeah.
He's getting all these privileges.
And was it linked?
Yeah.
So anyway, so to kill him, because this king was demanding that his son pray to him, not to God. Not to Vishnu, Shiva and all that.
So this king got a boon from the god,
and
then the king's son was praying to God, but he said, "Don't pray to the god, pray to me."
So when this king got the boon, he himself considered himself a god. The story is about humility, man. It's a story about a king given this boon and saying, "Fuck you, I'm going to do what I want."
You know, all these stories written back in the day, stories about humility, लेकिन उन लोग ऐसा नहीं बोलेंगे.
हाँ.
एक राजा था.
Dude, but there's a beauty to it. I love these stories.
No, wait, you didn't complete.
So now he's forcing this kid to pray to him, and the kid refuses and keeps praying to I forget if it's Vishnu, Shiva or Vishnu.
Vishnu.
He comes down. So Vishnu takes his form. Vishnu takes his form of Narsingh. Right? Narsingh, half man, half lion.
Yeah, there was a Sunny Deol movie also called Narsimha.
Yeah.
So he was both.
So he grabs his king and he kills him. He kills him on his lap. So he's not on the ground, not in the sky. He kills him with his nails. Alright?
So that's not Vastra,
because not Vastra or Shastra. And he kills him at the doorstep.
Which is not inside or outside.
This tada! And this was his son then became the king and order was restored, and therefore Holi is celebrated. So there's two Holis, right? One is the burning, which the same king, the Holika thing. So the Holi is named after Holika, who is this king's sister, and she also had a boon that she could not die. Fire could not kill her.
Dude, I really what happened?
Then why
are we getting any of these?
So why are we lighting fire? So what he said is, I want you to sit on this pile with my son. You and him sit on these pile of
pile
of wood.
Sit on this pile.
Chen.
Yeah, bed of wood. And then while they were doing the meditation, he lit it on fire. He tried to kill his own son, knowing that his sister would survive that fire. But the opposite happened. The son survives and sister dies.
But then her boon was from China.
Unboon.
Boon was from China.
So the whole thing is that you give the boon, then you find a way to circumvent the boon or end the boon. That's pretty much all of Hindu mythology. A lot of it, actually. Don't get offended.
So
I'm just.
I'm kind of, you know what? I'm kind of glad that we're out of that time. You know, it's 2018. Nobody gets boons, but nobody also tries to kill their son. And
no, people try to kill their son.
All we have is Twitter. That's all we got.
No, but so what happened to the king finally?
He dies, and so his son takes over, and Holi is celebrated to mark this occasion.
Oh, I thought it was because of the new harvest.
So then, see, all coincides. It's all coincides, right?
That's Lori.
Yeah.
Lori is, but that's only Punjabis.
No, this was during end of winter, beginning of spring.
But it coincides. See,
Okay, at what point did the water balloon come in?
You know,
he
it's
can
like,
die with a shastra or vastra, but he can die with a theli which has color in it.
listen. That's like saying, like, what does the Easter bunny have to do with Jesus Christ?
That's right.
What does he have? Nothing. Now that you mention it, the fuck is happening there?
Because, like, you know, I think because Christmas has Santa and it's so nice and fuzzy, but this other thing didn't have it. Easter didn't have it, so they're like, chalo bunny dalte, bunny shoot. I don't know.
Bunny.
But how festivals evolve is really interesting, right?
Yeah.
Like Diwali is logical, right?
I want to know that. See, this story that you said of Holi, such a nice story. Good to listen to and all that.
Is
also.
it?
I want to know where the khujli powder that all the kids in my building put in their balloons. Where did that become a part of Holi?
There was this guy called.
I don't think there is a single building that doesn't have their own crazy Holi paraphernalia.
Yeah, and that's just
Every
because-
building in my lane, there's 6 buildings. Each of them had their own
Because,
fucking
you know, the
weapon
thing
of choice.
we don't-
Anda, khujli powder.
Yeah, the thing we
Cyanide.
don't realize
Cyanide.
is that every group of friends has at least one psychopath who will not stop at just
Except my group had one normal guy and 6 psychopaths.
6 psychopaths.
So sab log they are
It's a
just coming up
condensed-
with their own ingenious way. There was this girl in my building who would never play Holi. Never. And she's like, nahi karna hai. And then we all convinced her, nahi, you should come. We spoke to her parents, this, that. First thing she came down with a bucket full of balloons. Everybody burst her balloons. Just part of diya. And they put khujli powder on her. She's never played Holi.
that is not a happy home.
After that, like
She's sitting.
it's so mean. Like all your gussa comes out for no reason during Holi. In my building was all repressed anger coming out.
Yeah.
Imagine this woman sitting and looking at the calendar and it's Holi marked in red and she's putting lipstick on like this. Like this out of it.
She's made a hole in the calendar. She's made a hole. Like it's like 12th March, 15th March. Like there's no 2 days.
In between. No,
But so you didn't have any like crazy shit going on in your building?
I had because like the thing is I stopped playing Holi when I was like around 15. That's when I stopped. I was like, I'm done with this. I don't want to do this.
That's sad.
And now it's just like, how will you get the color of the beard? It's just a whole different.
It's evolved. Like when I would do this crazy thing where actually all the kids in my building, when we were between 8 and 10, we would stay up at night getting buckets
Planning
of
shit.
balloon.
Yeah.
How we're going to do. My mom would stay up.
Yeah.
Like earlier it would be balloon, but you can't tie the knot properly. Then they said, Arey, you know what? Let's make it easy. Let's get theli.
Yeah.
How can we fuck up the environment more?
Yeah.
Theli leke maru lo. Arey baap, acha hai. Because theli was just this, right? Too, when it would get ready and
it doesn't burst
and
though.
cheaper.
Phat. It just goes phat.
No.
Okay, so wait, I have a question about Holi though. Okay, so we have all these colors. We have green, we have blue, but the next day only fucking pink.
Purple.
colors.
Purple.
What the fuck is this shit? What is
that
this
is
thing?
not color, that's potassium permanganate.
Is it?
That's straight up. No, I'm kidding.
That
Like I remember Monday morning after when we were in school,
Yeah.
and Monday morning, you know who's had a good Holi? They come
Yeah.
in the pink ears, you know.
pink
like,
ears. Yeah.
Like what is?
But you know, I hate those people who go,
Yeah.
they do that na, and your inside,
Yeah, I
your
hated it right
ear
now. The
wax
fucking
Yeah.
has purple color. And like, you know, later when you're sort of cleaning and your earbud is like
Pink in color,
orange,
yeah.
pink. It's the worst. But they would...
No, but you know, the other thing happens where like the combination of every color is black. Like you put like 8 colors and then the person is just black.
No, that's the person.
What the fuck?
धूप में था
काफी
बहुत
racist चले गए हम.
But the most important thing, you know, the most important thing is that a whole country comes together and we all get high on bhang.
time. Yeah.
You know, and it's cool.
And parents are giving their kids.
Yeah.
That is having.
And you're like, oh, don't smoke weed, okay? You have to drink this.
because they have their own version of the Ganga San. Bura na mano Holi hai. It's
Yeah,
it's
oh
okay.
my
Like,
God.
guys,
I love it. And,
it's like our version of the Purge.
Dude,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's every fucking Bura na mano Holi hai na. It's just like a license.
oh
Meaning-
fuck, AB is gonna do this also now, na?
What?
बुरा ना मानो होली है. After this प्यार एक धोखा है.
No, hardly anyone knows that.
अच्छा. It sound like something they would do.
Okay. What are the crazy things?
I think
that happen in your building?
Holi is the sexiest wet t-shirt contest that we have.
Sexiest depending on what you're looking at.
It's
buddy.
the most religious wet t-shirt contest.
Yeah, and like America's all there. Like we fucking created the wet t-shirt contest. Everybody wears white. What is the one color you can see through? It's fucking white.
It's fucking white.
Yeah, it's white.
Somehow all the old clothes are also white. Like you just,
No, but
Yeah,
so obviously one thing that happens that we all know, like because we've been playing Holi for so many years, every year we're like, "Arey, ye time kya pehnu?" So you have that old t-shirts that you just keep aside as Holi ka kapda, right? How many Holika kapadas do you have? I have 35 in this house. I don't play Holi anymore.
Yeah.
But there is just one stack of clothes kept aside.
Yeah, all the clothes I don't use are basically Holi.
Yeah, but Holi पे तो use करता है वो.
मैं नहीं.
लेकिन भी है.
But in my mind it's like that's
Holi. अगर मैं कभी खेला तो I need to have some
That's
t-shirts.
the one.
But what would it take for you to play Holi? Is what I'm wondering.
Have you never played Holi?
No, I have.
15 years old.
I stopped at 15.
4 years. 4 years ago you played.
Yeah, I was just like I had one very bad experience, which was that like color went in my eyes and shit and was stinging for 3 days. And I was like, that's it. It's not.
So like, did they do this in your building? In my building there's a garden, so they make a pot.
अरे गोबर डालते थे bro.
सब डाला अंदर पाव भाजी बनाया उसका. Then you take unsuspecting people
this is
and then you just like kick all that muck on their face.
You know what this is, right?
Leave them there.
It's like the fact.
That looked like something else, dude. You put them in there and then you make them.
No, you can't see under it. I'm kicking. Okay. I'm not doing
it didn't look like kicking. It looked like
you know, in a house party.
Like what?
At a house party, like,
uncle is giving you
at a house party, like 3 a.m. is the point where you just should leave. Right? Like
Holi begins there.
No. That's what when the bucket comes out and when people start putting random shit, like sand.
Anything that can stick to your body is
oil.
Put there.
Like Holi also is that one place where people are not that sensitive though. It's I think one place that's sort of left, like you said, Holi hai. Just let
Bura na mano Holi hai.
but isn't it nice to have something like this?
Which is code for I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
No, but if it's done nicely, it's fun, man. See, my only problem with Holi is the fact that the color doesn't go. Because when you're younger, you would go for color, and the color wala, ये पक्का color है. Like, you know, they would inside also, अरे ये लगा निकलेगा नहीं. So it's almost like you have a
how can I fuck up this dude's day tomorrow?
For like 4 days.
Yeah.
Also, it's interesting like how we used to love Holi as kids, and then you start becoming like.
Yeah, man.
Now you just love the Bhang.
Now
you just love the Bhang.
Yeah, just like part selective Holi.
I remember 2 Holis ago. No, actually not 2 Holis ago. This is about 6-8 years ago. You know how every year there is save water. That happens every year. Because we don't realize that there is a water shortage. People go mental and you are going to have a problem.
This you've done before. This story you've done.
I'll do it again. I've done this story, but for all those of you who didn't hear it, then I'll tell you this story again. So you have that one thing of save water. So I was playing Holi in my friend's building and they had rain dance. Because when there is water shortage, the most sensible thing to do is have rain dance. There were about 200
My question is, why did they not do a snowfall? That's the problem.
Ask him. Ask them. Katie, I'll give you his number. Ask him, excuse me, uncle, ये होली पे snowfall मिलेगा क्या? And he's like, बेटा आपने भांग पहले ही खा ली क्या इधर? So they put water. Everybody's dancing. Music is on. Suddenly music shuts. Secretary comes up. He puts the water off. Sorry guys. Sorry. And everybody's like, hey, क्या हो रहा है? Everyone's drunk. Hi. अरे circuit पानी बंद कर दिया क्या? संजय दत्त is also there. So he's like, sorry guys, as you know, there's a water shortage and you know we have to be responsible and we can't have this. That's why rain dance is now shut. People are like, boo, this
fuck everybody else.
He's like, just kidding. Water starts, music starts, DJ drops a beat, public are dancing.
Fuck, that's like
this is what I love. I love
the most insensitive thing ever. And just to see 250 people participate in that insensitivity was hilarious.
No, that's the thing, dude. We should just make a composite like festival where it's just called fuck the environment. We should just.
आज तू सुबह कलर लगा शाम को पटाखा फोड़.
Yeah.
रात को ये.
But tell me something.
पेड़ भी काट दे.
Is it really the Indian festival if you don't find a big group of people on trucks all over the city going to the beach? Bye, Indian festival hai. Truck nikal. Why have all our festivals become bunch of people in a truck going to the beach? Like I live
and Afrosha is like fuck.
I live right off Juhu Beach, right? So my whole area gets like butt fucked. Every time it's happened, like because it's truck. Okay, I get it, you know.
That's right, and they dump everything in the.
Yeah.
In the
See, Ganesh is great. You know, they've got it organized.
Ganesh is great.
Ganesh festival.
It's like a guy called Ganesh.
Ganesh, too cool, right? But they've organized it well. But all the others are kind of those ada teda, you know, anything's kind of happening because they haven't quite figured.
I feel so bad.
But Holi, the whole point of Holi, it has to be ada teda.
That's
you
why
can't have like, hey, so abhi tu line mein chale.
But because bura na mano, Holi hai.
But the thing is, I don't get it. Like, have you guys noticed this trend? When we were kids, I did not see truckloads of people going to the beach.
What rubbish.
Except on one festival.
Truckloads of people been on trucks since they were trucks, buddy. I've always seen people in
You know
trucks.
the most awkward thing is when you're sitting in traffic and there's a guy in a truck. He's just sitting in the back of a truck. And he's
looking at
Yeah, he's making eye contact, dude.
And he's purplish.
No, I know.
My life sucks.
And you're sitting in your AC car.
Yeah, and I'm like,
You go, yeah.
I hate my privilege. I hate everything about this moment.
But you guys do this. Every Holi festival is also about how can I cleverly cover my phone up so it doesn't get fucked when somebody
No, I
puts
don't
water
take
on
it down.
You don't take it only. I see my friend. Every Holi he comes with 4 those airtight bags. It's a small bag. It's like a babushka doll with plastic airtight bags. 4. He'll not leave his phone. He'll not leave his phone ever.
मतलब
4 is like putting 2 condoms. Like there is
Is he the president of a country or something?
एक फट गया तो दूसरा रहेगा. No, he does because he lost his phone once in the water in Holi. It got
I don't
fucked.
think losing the phone has
No, like
anything
it
to do
fell
with the
down, it
number
got
of-
wet, and then he's like, "नहीं अभी मैं extra careful." I said, "घर पे रख phone." नहीं, phone cheap.
Fuck.
I think if you're doing Holi, leave your phone.
You
in the water.
Yeah.
you had any Bhang experiences or what?
So the last time I played Holi was a few years ago, and someone bet. You know, they sell, at the stores they sell Bhang in these balls. Any of these can
Everywhere they're involved, but there's a bigger scam because you think most people can't believe that Bhang ki goli ka packet na 2 rupees ka aata hai.
Yeah.
What is it?
No,
Nail
but
polish, right?
so alcohol's happening. Everyone's like have a good time, and so someone's like, eat it. I was like, I ate the whole thing. I ate the whole ball.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was
So essentially what you're
disgusting.
gonna do is you gotta smash it, put it in like a 1 liter this of thandai and thandai because
Right.
the thing aggravates with sweet.
Okay.
You need it, and then you have to crush it fully, and half of that is what you actually put.
So
'Cause
then
I did
what did you see? What
you go
I mean,
mental.
what mysteries of the universe
I mean,
did you see?
I don't recollect much.
every good drug. I don't recollect much, but it was good.
But the thing is that we went to the store. It was weird because we went to the store and bought it, and these little packets,
Yeah.
and you just can buy. It just
I
everybody's
love
buying
it because Burana Manu.
Yeah, like this whole fight at the marijuana is what happens on this one day. We
Fuck
just forget
that.
about
It's
it.
all
or
okay.
fuck
It's all okay.
what
And the
is-
amount of fun people have. What do? You dance a lot and you eat.
Yeah. Oh, have you seen those people who get high on bhang and then just reach YouTube? They just dance. You know, this is fucking crazy people.
That's not. That's something else.
No, they're just bajoing alone.
That's
Have you
something
seen
it's
those?
something else.
No, but even on
I'm just
Bhang,
kidding.
it's
It's
you
Daru
have-
route.
Yeah, they're all pink.
it's a combination. You don't even know after a point what is what. But the amount of samosas,
Yeah.
jalebi, thandai, bhang,
Oh god.
and just absolute shit I eat. Because
Mayhem.
you know what I miss most about the Holi? You get up, you eat your breakfast, then you go kill, nachra, and then there comes a point where
you
you're
get super
just
hungry. Yeah.
and you go and destroy. That is my favorite thing to do on Holi. Just dabao food.
Yeah.
So
Not
cheat
the-
day.
not
We
the
used,
bao.
we used to have
First the bao, then the bao food.
Dabao food.
in our building they used to organize the Holi party, right? So they used to have like they knew this exact phenomena because like someone had gone through it and they were like at exactly 2:30
Khana lagega.
लगेगा और फिर free for all.
Davesh.
हाँ, fuck,
Davesh.
dude. Yeah, I do. Yeah, that food I do miss. That's right. But like, I think the other thing is, it's also who you play Holi with. Like, all of my friends have given up. They're just like, we don't want to.
On you?
Yeah.
On both. On both.
Holy
It's-
खेलेगा dude कौतुक का कुछ नहीं हो सकता correct
Yeah, yeah. It's like I'm
The
calling it.
answer to होली खेलेगा is कौतुक का कुछ
हाँ. So they've given up on both. So I don't get to play Holi. There's no one around me to play Holi with. So I don't know. Do you guys have?
dude like I remember two Holis ago again like we all woke up अरे क्या करे भांग लेने गया fake भांग गोली मिला so nothing has happened 7 of us have sat in the house
Fake bhang goli.
हाँ as in like I didn't have any this I only just got
They sold it to you for 1 rupee.
Yeah, less I think. I got super hungry and we were so like burned. We were just sitting like that. क्या करे? So we've called up because everything was shut. Nobody is delivering. We called up a medical store. And we called for 500 rupees. He said minimum order for home delivery is 500. I said okay.
600 आइसक्रीम भेज देना.
6 Pringles भेज, 4 ये भेज, 2 Coke भेज. And we've only eaten. Like, and I would be somebody who was crazy about Holi. You know, staying up at night, filling up balloons.
Yeah.
Start Holi like 4-5 days before.
Oh, you're one of those people.
Yeah, I was one of
who
those
throw
guys. हाँ,
Water
पहले,
balloons
पहले,
on
पहले.
random
I
people.
was so jazbati about Holi. I was 10 or 11. I'd gone to Panchgani. I met with an accident. So my foot was broken and I was in a cast.
Yeah.
So obviously you can't go and play full power Holi.
Yeah.
But I was that guy who sat on a chair with a cast. Everybody's playing Holi down. I can't see shit because I can't stand up.
Balloons. Fuck me.
Throwing balloons. My maid is standing there. She's telling me who is it. She's like, "Thoda dur maro bhaiya usko." ऐसा ठीक है.
This is like the most elaborate version of battleships ever.
मैं पूरा बैठ के खेला, bro. It was still fun.
Oh, that's a great idea, dude.
That.
Battleship, Holi version
Holi
of Battleship.
edition.
Yeah.
With the... Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Patent, SnG patent.
That dude perfect guy will do it.
Okay, so question: do you guys have any tips for removing color?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest cause of concern, right? Every time you're going for Holi or you're about to plan, your first thing is ये color कैसे निकालो? क्योंकि मुझे कल ब्रिंजॉल जैसे नहीं दिखना है. So my tip was I would put moisturizer.
Moisturizer.
You put it beforehand only, so so the color doesn't go into
pores.
Your pores, correct. So you already have moisturizer or you put tail, but then once you go back home, you have to spend at least an hour more in the bathroom. Because the color will come out from parts you didn't know it could come out from.
Out of, yeah.
किधर से बाहर निकल. So I think tail. So one guy is like, bro, घासलेट लगा.
घासलेट लगा.
I said, bro, मैं होली का नहीं हूँ कि मुझे जला.
I think Johnson's baby oil is the
that's the best
go-to thing because it really comes off. Also, one thing you can do is don't play with the fucking sasta colors.
Yeah, just put some more money.
Don't be a.
But you get nowadays you get vegetable color. There's that which doesn't stick on. But the thing is, I think Holi as a festival in our head is ingrained to such an extent where you have to fuck this other person. He has to be fully fucked.
I don't like that because I feel like people should be creative with the colors and make interesting like face masks for themselves. Become their own superheroes.
You know, the Spanish did something, they called it tomatina. They like color डाल रही है तो वो color tomato से आने. Tomato is also good for skin. So, do you remember this one time that they did tomatina festival at Tulip Star?
Yeah.
People showed up. They didn't have any tomatoes.
So what do they use? Ketchup?
Color.
Basically Holi.
Yeah, exactly. Come for the tomatina festival to Tulip Star, but we don't have tomatoes, so here's some color.
This is such a uniquely Indian problem.
Where in India? This is a very.
टमाटर का भाव बहुत ज़्यादा है.
अभी इतना टमाटर है तो there will be a guy outside like बटर दे, कांदा दे, पाव भाजी
बनाते हैं. Waste. Why would you waste?
Wait, before I know we're close to wrapping up, but before we wrap up, what is the worst Holi memory you guys have?
I'll tell you one that my dad has because I never heard about it. Like I never stopped hearing about it. So in my building, so he had parked the car in the compound and they were playing Holi there, right? So they fucked the car up. Okay, so the car was initially white and then it was all the colors. So
good, hipster.
Tried scrubbing, it wasn't going. So he went to the mechanic. So itna bill fata na, and the insurance didn't cover it. So ever since then,
insurance like burana mano.
yeah, basically. So every time Holi comes, right? Like we come near Holi, his whole thing is
he parks his car in Mahabaleshwar.
Yeah. The first thing he does is fuck everything. मैं जा रहा है.
I think it's not a worst memory, but my favorite memory it was because the first time I did Bhang on Holi.
Nice.
And that was the first time I'd ever, like 8-10 years ago. And that was the first time I did Bhang ever. So I didn't know what to expect also. So I just, like he did, but I had it with Thandai. Dude, I was just seeing things. Okay, I could see like, the sound better. You have like this extra energy.
I have a feeling that Narasimha story came from a Bhang trip. Like,
huh?
it was just
possibly.
Are andar ne, bahar ne.
Hey, you're hurting my sentiments.
What is your sentiment?
Yeah.
No, so listen. So at this point in time, I was so hungry that this commercial Holi party I was at, they went nuts. They made fried pizza.
Oh.
So it's basically your plain cheese pizza, but then they throw it in oil. And then they take it out and they give it to you with like sauce and chutney and all on side. It is the worst thing, but it is the best thing.
Oh my.
Because I ate 14 of those. Oh my god, galat. So that was my worst Holi. It had nothing to do with any color.
But it sounds like your best one. So
it is my weirdly worst best experience ever.
Kidding.
Someone put stones in a balloon.
Holy crap.
And threw it at me and hit me on my face.
Wow.
So I'm like, is this my color or is this whose color? Because it was
blood.
Blood, yeah.
Oh,
like
shit.
Blood all over my shirt and stuff.
God damn.
So that was...
on that serious note, guys, please don't fuck around with people. Play Holi responsibly.
Yeah.
Don't
Don't
if
go to
someone
your
says
terrace.
don't put color on me, I have allergy. Don't say, hey, kya Holi hai, and then
Yeah.
put it because they sometimes do have allergy.
Yeah, and then they die.
I'm
and
saying
it's-
this because I did this to my
who-
friend and he had a rash for 3
Dude,
days.
whoever throws
So-
balloons from a terrace, go fuck yourselves.
That's him. That's him.
Sorry guys,
Go.
again.
Go fuck
And if
yourself.
if you are going to do that, at least have a good marksman like my bhai who. told
Dude,
me what to
when
do.
you get hit from that height, how much it hurts?
I've been hit. That's why.
So that doesn't mean you do to
subject it on
others.
people. Guys, don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't do
yeah,
it to
just-
anybody.
Yeah.
Play, have fun, enjoy. Don't do too much bhang. Actually, do it. It's too much fun. Don't take
But
your
don't
phone.
eat it like it's a
Yeah,
fried
put it in
pizza.
Thandai.
Yeah.
And happy Holi
There's a
and
bet,
have
dude.
fun. And should we go now? I'm really hungry. No, talking about pav bhaji,
Yeah,
I want to eat that.
I
pav
can
bhaji.
smell that shit.
Let's go.
Okay.
Right, happy
Have
Holi,
fun, guys.
everybody.
Happy Holi. Bye.
Be safe.